the most challenging thing is obviously just like...
Do I annoy you?
Do you annoy me?
Yeah.
I think we probably both annoy each other a lot sometimes. I
Right.
think I purposely like bother you and do things that are just like annoying.
Get under my skin.
And then you bite me, so don't even try.
And I attack you with the Nerf gun randomly.
Oh my gosh.
Did Justin Bieber really just declare that he and Hailey Baldwin will end their marriage in September 2023? There have been rumors of a Justin and Hailey divorce for months, but everyone believed that this would be going too far. Justin also wouldn't act in such a way. But now that Justin has addressed the controversy and the rumor directly, people have been astonished by his response. But what specifically did he say? And more crucially, why September 2023? In today's video, we're going to learn more about this. So be sure to read all the way through so you don't miss a single tasty nugget. The famous fan idea that started the rumor of their divorce has now been proven to be true. According to one belief, Justin was due to be deported just before he with Hailey, and getting married was the only way for him to remain in the US indefinitely. After 5 years of marriage, you can petition for US citizenship through his marriage, which grants him a green card. Because of this, a lot of fans think Justin simply wed Hailey to remain in the nation. Then they were married for 5 years before Justin applied for citizenship and filed for a divorce from Hailey. When I initially saw this notion, I thought it couldn't be true and was simply another crazy fan theory. But the more proof I uncovered, the more plausible it seemed to be. And now that Justin has added his perspective, I must say that it is quite convincing. So let's examine the specifics. Unexpectedly, the controversy surrounding Selena Gomez and Hailey has little to do with the fact that Justin and Hailey's marriage has long been criticized. This only has to do with Justin and Hailey's marriage, as there are some very obvious red flags in their relationship that existed long before the Selena Gomez and Hailey Baldwin scandal began. The clearest illustration of these warning signs comes from Justin and Hailey's trip to Mexico. The two can be seen arguing in a video that went viral on social media. The video showed Justin dancing around Hailey, and it was obvious that she wasn't interested in dancing. It's likely that she was upset with him for whatever reason. However, what really infuriated the public was Justin's apparent lack of concern for Hailey's temper. Let me now play the video for you so you can see it for yourself. Justin made a mistake, and it was clear from Hailey's body language that she didn't take it well. But rather than offering an apology, Justin just keeps belittling her in an odd way. But because Justin was disrespectful to his wife. This is not the only video that has gone viral online. He was recorded telling her things like, "If you weren't so hot, I would have gotten rid of you a long time ago," which was discovered. "I don't know about you, but I would probably break up with my partner if he said something similar to me." Since then, more and more videos have started to surface, and each one demonstrates how horribly Justin is treating Hailey. The fans are split on this. One group believes Hailey should break up with Justin right away since he is being a jerk and doesn't care about her. The other group believes that this is just Justin's way of expressing his dissatisfaction with the relationship. Now that you've seen these warning signs, you can already see that Justin isn't really concerned with Hailey's happiness over the long haul. Which brings us back to the idea that he actually married her so he could remain in the US. But this dates all the way back to 2017, when Justin was still dating Selena. Fans were quite certain that Justin and Selena would marry this time around, and that it was only a matter of time at this point. Selena was repeatedly asked in interviews if she wanted to get married, and while she always attempted to avoid the topic, she always smiled afterward. The same is true for Justin, who was also grinning when he was asked about marrying Selena. Although Justin never verified or refuted these stories, they circulated like wildfire about Justin being ready to propose to Selena. We all know how that narrative turned out because Selena and Justin split up a few months later, and there are a lot of rumors about what went on between them.
I support him. I think I always will. I'm upset when he's upset. I'm happy when he's happy.
The whole song thing, he called me this morning about the song with Justin, and I was like, Like, when am I gonna just be good enough by myself? Like, when am I gonna be, like, when am I gonna be good just by myself, not needing anybody to be associated with? Like, it's so...
You already are.
I won't list them all, but if you look at what Selena said about their split, she simply stated that she began considering the bigger picture of their relationship and chose her own happiness over Justin. She added that Justin didn't treat her fairly and didn't care about how she felt. If we contrast that with how Justin is now treating Hailey, we can identify a trend. Now this put Justin in a really difficult situation because, as of 2018, he would have faced deportation. He didn't waste any time, and just 2 months later, he was seen dating Hailey. Then, 2 more months later, he proposed to her. The reason Justin was in such a hurry to get married then becomes a question. And it is at this point that the hypothesis begins to make sense. See, Justin saw one of the biggest declines in popularity. He went from being the beloved Canadian lad to one of the most despised celebrities. It got so bad that someone even created a petition to have him deported back to Canada, which garnered more than 500,000 signatures. There are several explanations for how he was able to do that, but the primary one is that he frequently ran afoul of the law due to his rude behavior. He was charged many times, for instance, for speeding, vandalism, and disobeying a police officer's commands. To comprehend this behavior, you must consider Justin's mental condition at the time, when he was going through his so-called bad boy phase and attempting to transform from the sweet, decent guy to having a gangster image. He was also repeatedly observed using offensive language, including the N-word, during this time, and his appearance entirely changed. These factors are also to blame for his inability to obtain American citizenship through the usual process.
How do we choose what made the cut? I think after time, I was in a kind of a weird place, so the music I was making was kind of reflecting that. And I just wanted to make music that was gonna make people happy and inspire them, and so I kind of just switched directions. And so with this project, I worked with a lot of cool people. I worked with Skrillex, Diplo, Kanye, and it just shifted in this cool, just a different element, and I just liked the direction we're going.
Therefore, it wasn't just because people signed a petition. It was also because his criminal record made it illegal for him to stay. Because of this, he had to find another method to stay in the country, leading many people to believe that he was only eager to marry Hailey so soon to continue living in the US. Currently, you are eligible to reapply for US citizenship after 5 years of marriage. Doing the math, this would be the case in September 2023. Even amusing is the fact that Justin almost acknowledges singing Ariana Grande's song, My Everything, in one of his tracks. When I initially heard about this hypothesis, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I wasn't entirely convinced by it. However, if you delve into Justin's past, and more significantly, into Justin and Hailey's marriage, you can see that this might be more than just a theory because their union is far from flawless. Not only do their interactions seem somewhat strange, but Justin suffered a mental breakdown soon after their marriage, and both of them are constantly venting in public about how difficult marriage is. And if marriage is supposed to be difficult at all, it should be as simple as the relationship was the entire time if you married for love. For example, Justin said in an interview, the first year of marriage was really tough because there was a lot going back to the trauma stuff. There was just a lack of trust, and there were all these things you don't want to admit to the person you're with. Now that he has stated all the things you don't want to accept, I'm curious about what he means. This could be yet another indication that he married Hailey not out of love, but rather to secure his right to remain in the country. The fact that Justin recently sold the rights to all of his music for $200 million is the biggest indicator of his true strategy. In the event of a divorce, he will no longer be required to pay Hailey royalties for her use of his songs, and he won't have to share his royalties with her. He can simply buy the rights back.
Look at y'all all grown up there, but when you met, there's a part in the documentary where you meet her for the first time.
Yeah.
And look how young, can you imagine, you ended up marrying that girl.
I did,
you
yeah.
met this girl at that age and then you ended up marrying her.
Right.
Did you know
Insane. I had no idea that I was gonna marry her at that time. No, but I'm glad it worked out because she's an amazing, amazing, amazing person.
that? Yeah.
Yeah.
She seems like it.
She really is. She's super precious. And
Yeah.
I enjoy spending my life with her.
I'm not sure about you, but I find all these signals to be far too carefully planned to be mere coincidences. But I guess we'll see what happens in September. Do you anticipate Justin divorcing Hailey once he obtains US citizenship? Or is everything that's happening merely a hoax? With that said, mention your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this video, then share it to your friends and family members. Also, if you are a new viewer on our channel, then must subscribe our channel for more celebrity news, entertainment, and gossip videos. Thanks for watching our video. That's all for today. Goodbye.